Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Archituber. I'm Architect Vaibhavi and I'm a content related to architecture and interiors. If you are new here, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel below. So for today's video, we are going to be discussing about the drawing format, so the sheet format. For those who don't know anything about sheet formats, basically in architecture we have to present so many sheets and your sheet has to look presentable, right? So for that you should always have a format. It can be a formal format or it can be a very creative sort of format. So we are going to be discussing about both of the formats, and basically a format has your name, the project description. It includes actually every basic information about the project, who has made the project. So without wasting more time, let us get into the video.
Okay, now starting with the sheet sizes. So you can see on the screen we have different types of sheet compositions. So basically in architecture, you must know as an architecture student, we use A series sheets. Okay, so what is A series sheets? So we have different sizes of sheets. So A0 drawing paper, we have A1, A2, A3 and so on. So basically we use mostly A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. Now let us get into the proper format of the sheets that we use. Like we are using the A0. So the dimensions of A0 are 1189 by 841 and it is commonly used for large drawing scales like full floor plan, complex blueprints, or if you have to give a proper detailed site plan in bigger scale, so you use A0. Then coming to the A1. A1 size is most commonly used sheet size in architecture. Okay, so we use this proper A1 sheet for drafting site plan, giving the individual floor plans, giving the detailed composition of the sheets, etc. Then coming to the A2 size, you can see the size written on the screen. Okay, so A2 is commonly used for individual floor plans, detailed elevation, single elevation or two elevations on one sheet, two sections on one sheet, etc. Okay, even you can use A2 sheet for smaller projects. You can combine all of your project in A2 if it is a small scale project. Then discussing about A3. A3 size is basically used for your conceptual sketches, your simplified diagrams, even smaller plans you can make on A3. Then coming to the A4, we all know A4 is a very commonly used size. So we use A4 for printing documents like reports, notes, etc. So we can use all of these sheets in our architectural college or even after that as well. Now discussing why we use these sizes. This drawing paper has proper standardized sizes because of the presentation of architectural work. It ensures the consistency and scaling, and it makes your drawing look more presentable when you are presenting. Okay, so now we have discussed about the proper drawing sheet sizes. Now let us discuss about the formats. And what do I mean by formats? So basically whenever you are presenting any drawing, you just cannot present the drawing as it is, right? So you have to give the information about the project, what you have done in that project, what are the specifications of that project. So here you can see on the screen we have A and B images. Okay, A images containing the vertical boxes in every sheet sizes. And in B image we have horizontal boxes in every particular sheet sizes. So whenever you are making any drawing with any sheet size, you have to give the proper format. If you are using the sheet horizontally, you can use the horizontal or vertical format as per you. Now let's take a note in detail which element should be mentioned in the title box below. So it's a crucial element of the drawing sheet, usually placed along one edge or every time on the right side. Okay, because what happens is we tie the sheets from the left side. Okay, so talking about the borders first. So every time you make a drawing, you have to make a proper border for the format. So three sides of the formats should have a similar width of the border, whereas on the left hand side it should be the double of one side. Okay, because we usually tend to tie and punch the sheet in portfolio, so you should have double size format on the left side, so it should have a proper buffer space to give that proper clean look of the sheet. Okay, then discussing about the first thing in the panel, which is project title, which can have the name of the building or project name. Then drawing title, if you are presenting any kind of drawing like ground floor, then you should write ground floor, front elevation, etc. You should always write the drawing title differently. Then you have to add drawing number to indicate a series of particular sheet. Then scale in which you are presenting your drawing. Then north arrow, it is a very important thing to mark your north arrow, okay, for the proper orientation. Then discussing about the logo, if you have a company, if you are an architecture student, and if you wish to give a creative side to your portfolio, you can always make a logo for your any particular project, and you can add that logo in the format. Okay, then it is mandatory to write the name of an architect for particular design and drawing. You can add logo. Then you have to give a revision block which has revisions or redo drawings. Then you have to get approval, so you should have a signature box for architect or client. Okay, even if you can add a key plan in the information panel, it will be great. Now moving on to the compositions. Okay, so now we have actually two kind of formats. One is your formal format that we have just learned, and then you have creative informal kind of format. So I'll be teaching you how you can use the formal format and when you can use the creative format. So now you can see the composition over here. We are going to be discussing about the informal and creative side format. So discussing about these two images, you can see there's site context, site plan, detail, elevations, render views, and then at the bottom they have given the title of the project, whereas on the other side we have title of the project above, and then we have all of the composition. So you have to make sure whenever you are making any composition sheet, you have to present in a certain way. Okay, so now let us discuss about few creative side formats and the compositions in this video only. Now here you can see on the screen we have one formal format, but it is not literally formal because they have given the colorful logo. It is very elegantly represented. Then at the bottom you have sheet number, then you have information panel and title panel, etc. So you can make your formats look creative but in a formal way. Or if you want to be super creative, let's take a look how you can make very different creative formats. Now if you see this particular sheet, you can see on the right hand side at the bottom we have the title box. Okay, and then there's this composition which has done very nicely. There's no more write-up. So if you can see, we have site context, then we have site plan, then the elevational section, and then the information about the project. It is always better to add minimal write-up and blown up images or site plans, drawings, etc. to give proper understanding of your drawings, not the write-up. So you can make this design, so you can make this super creative composition for your design sheets or any super fun activity that you have in your college. And formal sheets should be used for like working drawings, construction subject, or any formal subject.
And yes, with that we have discussed about this topic. If you want me to make more such videos, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video. You know the drill. Please like, comment, share with the aspiring architecture students. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel below. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, please take care and bye.